welcome to Above the Fold. I'm your host, Hana Ahmed Coleman, and joining me today, I have Janae Williams, a reporter for The Vista. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So, can you tell me a little bit about the story that you wrote?
Yeah, so I wrote a story on budget and enrollment and how they coincide together here at the University of Central Oklahoma.
Okay. All right, so what are some of the causes for low enrollment?
So some of the causes for low enrollment just basically boil down to the fact that students can't afford to enroll full time. That's been one of the biggest things. It's not even so much that enrollment is down, so much as it is that the number of credit hours students are enrolling in is down. So our enrollment levels are down. We're back to levels that they last saw back in about 2001. So we're down 12.6% from 2012. But bigger than that is the fact that we are down about 14,000 credit hours from 2012, which means that the school is, in today's tuition and fee dollar amounts, missing out on about $3.8 million just from that. So it's a pretty significant source of money that the school's missing out on.
Okay, and you said that students are not able to afford school, so has the amount of tuition increased?
It has. Actually, despite the fact that the school tries its hardest not to raise tuition and fees, since 2015 there's been a 33.5% increase in tuition and fees.
Wow.
So
Okay. And then what are some of the causes for the budget struggles? Is it mainly just the low enrollment? Or?
So it's low enrollment paired with some issues caused by the lack of state allocations. Despite the fact that UCO is one of only 3 schools that has been able to reduce its spending from fiscal year 2019 to fiscal year 2020, we're still getting less than 25% of our money from the state of Oklahoma. So we're continuing to get a smaller portion of the money that we spend every year from the state, even though we're one of the few schools that's cutting the amount that we're spending every year.
Okay. All right. And are other Oklahoma schools facing the same issue?
It's actually, yeah, it's widespread. It's not just in our region, it's throughout the state, and it's actually a common trend that's occurring across the country. Schools throughout the United States are seeing lower enrollment levels just because students across the country cannot afford to go to school full time because of the high rates of tuition.
Okay. And what are some of the current plans or ideas to fix this issue pertaining to UCO?
So UCO is actually doing what they're calling a 2-level process. One side of that is the recruitment process. So they are recruiting at both the freshman level, so trying to get brand new students in from straight out of high school, and then also transfer students, trying to get both sides of that. And then in addition to that, they're doing a lot of retention work. So the big thing that I heard from everyone I talked to when doing this story was anyone that starts at UCO, they want to finish here. So they want to really focus on removing any kind of barrier from a student finishing the degree they start at UCO. So they're really adamant about helping students that start a degree at UCO finish that degree and walk across that stage at the end.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And be sure to make sure that you check out our next episode.